Hey guys, it's Di, and I wanted to do an updated video on our playroom organization and how we have redone our playroom. I'm about halfway through with the project. There's not anything on one wall where I have some plans for that after Christmas, but I wanted to kind of do a check-in and show you our playroom as it currently is and give you an idea of where we are headed with it. So this is our upstairs playroom as it currently is, and we have kind of an upstairs loft area or upstairs living room, and we've opted to turn that into a playroom area. And we did have a bit of office bookcases and that sort of thing over here on this wall, but we've opened up the playroom to add some more organization things. And we've also added this table as a little activity area. I have an older daughter that's 2.5 and a younger daughter that's 1. So basically we're going to start working on workbook activities, and she is starting to learn how to read. So as we start to get more into like the preschool age, this will be a great little area that we can use almost as like a learning time area. A number of these laminated posters that I'm planning on putting up on this wall and changing out. And eventually I have plans. I'm hoping to find a larger cork board that I can almost use as like a school bulletin board and put the little bulletin board surrounds around. So that is my plan for this wall. We have the same kitchen that they had, and since I do have a 1-year-old, we still gate off this area and obviously have the child-proof plugs. Their kitchen area that they got for Christmas last year, and we also have a sharpening cart that goes in and out of this area that gets rotated in and out. This is the Trofast system by IKEA, and it's absolutely fantastic. This is one of the new organization systems that we got for the room, and we've used this to organize their toys into different bins. The IKEA Trofast system makes it easily accessible to get different toys, and we've just opted to organize them by type of toys. So like this one has cars in this one. This one has alphabet letter blocks in here. There are cars in this one. There are building blocks down here, and then we also have a few extra bins that have been left open in anticipation of Christmas gifts since Christmas is a week away. And this has just been a really great storage system. It absolutely is working wonderfully, and I also like that it has the ledge up here for extra storage for bigger items that we maybe don't want to necessarily rotate out all the way, that either mom or dad can get down. This is working really great as an extra ledge for storage. The kids can maneuver these, and a younger 1-year-old can even get the lower bins out. And my older daughter can get these bins in and out easily, and she can actually slide them back in. She's learned how to do that as well. So this has worked fantastic, and for future, my goal is to get labels with the words and the pictures on them to let the kids know what's inside, and it will help with easy cleanup. And I do have to say, since we got this Trofast system, my daughter has been more enthusiastic about picking things up, and it's been a very, very positive thing. So I couldn't recommend this enough. It's a very, very great piece, and we're loving it. And after Christmas, I'm hoping to do the labels once I kind of know for sure what the final bins are going to look like for a little while. So I will do an updated video to kind of show you what the bins will look like with their labels on them. On this wall, we have their 2 car ramp activity things. Natalie just got this larger one with the large ramp on it for her birthday, and then we already had this pink ramp, so this is kind of like our car area. And it is a little bit excessive to have the 2 car places, but the kids really like them. They both do different activities, and so for now, we're keeping both of them rotated in the future, we may rotate one out at a time just to free up some space. We've got the TV area here still in the corner, and I keep DVDs down here in the bottom for any DVD time that we have. And I did move this smile picture. It used to be on this wall here, and I did move it over here in anticipation of a few things I have planned for the wall to the right. I'm planning on that bulletin board, and then also hopefully going to be getting some artwork with gift cards that we're getting for Christmas. This little storage organizer came from Target, and it's Disney Princess themed. And it's a really great small organizer that was very, very reasonably priced. I believe the price on it was $49.99 on Target.com. And it's got the little princess scene down here, and then it also has princess scenes on either side. It's great because it also matches the bookcase that we've put in this room. And then the bins also have little pictures on them, or you could also turn them around and put a label on the other side. So we put all their very girly things in this area. It seems to work well for that. We put all the stuffed animals down here below, and this rolls in and out with little caster wheels on it. We've put their Snap-on mini dress-up doll here, tea party supplies in this one, and teapots go over here. These are 2 empty organizers that we were using before that we've left out here for the time being, but they may go into a closet if it seems like we don't need them in here. And this is a vanity that Natalie got for her birthday. Both girls really love this. It's new by Fisher-Price. It just came out this year, and it just seemed appropriate to be over here with the pink princess area. This is something that we just put over here. It's a little piano. It does hook in with a TV to do activities, but it can also be used just as like a standalone piano. So Natalie likes standing on that. And then this is the corner that it's always very hard to have an activity in. You know, you try to have an activity in all four corners of the room for different stations. And this one is always very hard to put things in because there is that vent over here. So I have this little ride-on car over here. This is getting ready to get rotated out, and more than likely something like the stroller or some other rolling toy will get parked over here. It is just a kind of difficult area to keep an activity in, but we do try to always put something in all four corners of the room just to have the station idea going. And then we always have this zoo station. This is kind of like our one permanent toy that never seems to get rotated out because, as my husband says, we have so many accessories for it, we can't rotate it out. But then also the kids do always seem to really like this. It's really never lost their attention since we bought it a year ago. So we keep the zoo here, and apparently my daughter's left her chew toy right there. And then also the animals for that were moved to this bin over here to the side so that they were easily accessible. And that's the great thing about this train table, is it does have the storage underneath, which is nice. We do not currently use it as a train table, but this is a kid craft train table, and it actually came with a train set. So once both the girls are a little bit closer to the age of 3, because it has small pieces, we'll go ahead and set this up as a train table that they can use. It does have these great storage bins underneath. Right now this one's currently empty. There were puzzles in that one, but apparently my husband rotated those out last night. So that is that. And in this corner of the room we have our reading corner, and this is our princess reading bookcase that we've had for about a year, and it's held up really well. It was also very reasonably priced. It was around $29.99. You can see it holds a number of books up here on the top, and we let kids just go and get books out as they want. And then these bottom bins are really great for either small toys, or we keep a number of our smaller books down here. And then it also has storage underneath where you can keep additional small books here in the bottom. This chair over here is a new addition, also from Target.com. This is by Circo brand, and it's held up really great. We already have had one sort of spill or accident on it, and it's cleaned up great. And so this was a new addition for our reading area, so this is kind of like our reading corner. These are two things that we pulled out today. This is their old reading chair, and this is something that gets rotated into that corner, the kind of corner over there that we can't figure out what to do with sometimes. And then also Natalie's stroller, which she's been using a lot today, so that got rotated. So that is everything on this side of the gate for the playroom. And we do try to keep the playroom organized into different station areas, so that way the kids can go to one area and they're kind of focused on one activity. So for instance, the cars are here, and I try to keep that to the side for the cars. For Christmas, they are receiving items to go along with this, so I'm planning on putting those to that side so they'd be accessible with the kitchen. And then for other items they're receiving for Christmas, we obviously have places that we're starting to get sorted out, like the empty bins there, where they will end up being. Another new addition for the room is this artwork hanger. It's here to the wall over by the window, and I got this at Target as well. It's just little trees, and it has little clips with owls and birds and flowers. And this has been great to hang up their artwork, and I've also made it kind of a seasonal decoration with the Christmas decorations. So they made these little Santas at a play date a few weeks ago, and also I got these little foam decorations at Target in the dollar bins. So this has been a great way to display their artwork, and especially as my daughters get older, I think it'll be a great way to display different drawings that they make and paintings and that sort of thing. Then over here on this side of the gate is the learning area that I'm just starting to work on. We got this little table from IKEA, and it actually came with 2 chairs that look like this, and it was very affordable. This table and 2 chairs was $19.99. It was a great deal. It's very sturdy for the price, and I think it's going to do the job perfectly. I'm planning on this being our learning area, and you can see we've already started getting some things over here. The alphabet blocks that Bella has used for quite some time. This Thomas the Train lunchbox, she actually uses this to hold her flashcards. And so all these sorts of things I'm planning on rotating in and out depending on what activity we're working on. This has flashcards down inside of that. And then they just received these learning magazines in the mail from a gift from a relative, so I've got to get something to hold on to those. But as I get this area sorted, my plan is to do workbook activities, possibly art activities, and that sort of thing with my older daughter. And also I can have a bulletin board up here with different kind of ideas or activities that we're working on at the time, and everything can kind of be one theme for whatever activity we're talking about. We also just added a clock to the playroom because we're working on telling time with my older daughter, and then also it's just a great way to know what time it is, to know what you're supposed to be doing with the schedule. So you can see it's changed quite a bit. Most of the things that have changed have been over here on this wall. There used to be some office supplies for our needs and that sort of thing that we've moved to a different room. So we've opened up the playroom quite a bit, and it's a really great space for the girls to play, and they really seem to enjoy it. So we spend a lot of time up here, and I've tried to make it as comfortable as possible. I'm looking at a couple pieces of artwork to put up here and just get some more color into the room. And I think that all in all, it's turning out really great for our needs, and we're enjoying using it. So let me know if you guys have any questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.